one morning and I notice, oh look, snow has fallen. That means the holidays must be coming. And everywhere I look, this is what I see. I see just a hot mess. And I'm thinking to myself, I really need to get a handle on this if I'm going to be doing extra cleaning, extra cooking, extra shopping, so that we can have a happy holiday. So if you can relate to this story, then stay with me. We'll get some motivation together. We'll tackle this together so that we can start thinking about the holidays. It's time to get the routines back in order. I usually start in the kitchen, but on this day, I'm actually starting in the bedroom. And for large part, that is because I need to get the sheets in the washing machine. But in order to get the sheets in the washing machine, I also need to take care of the clothes that are on top of the bed. That was actually a pile that was on the floor, and I put it on the bed as I was getting ready for the day. I have at least gotten myself dressed. If you get a close-up of the back of my head, you'll notice it has kind of a lump in the back because I had it up in a ponytail the day before, and I took it down, but I haven't actually straightened my hair yet. So I'm kind of ready for the day. Not 100% ready, but it's going to be a stay-at-home day. I'm not too worried about it. I feel like it's really time to get started on the holidays, and it just creeps up on me. And in the United States, where we have Thanksgiving, the last week of the month, that really does not help. I think Canada has it figured out. Oh, and here, see, I still have the box from that little crock pot that I've been doing simmer pots in. But I think Canada has it figured out. If you're going to have a Thanksgiving, have it at the beginning of October, because then you're not worried about, oh, I'm not going to decorate the house until after Thanksgiving. You know, there's kind of a controversy here about when to decorate for Christmas, and of course everyone should just do whatever they want. But you do feel like you're cheating out Thanksgiving by decorating before Thanksgiving. It's kind of a totally different theme, more of a fall theme. But then you wait till Thanksgiving and you only have about 3 weeks until Christmas. It just comes on you so fast. So what does this have to do with me preparing for holidays? Well, my house is a hot mess. I have let it go, and so I really need to get that straight first. If I look around and I see a mess everywhere, I can't even think a straight thought. So before I can start to organize myself for the holidays, I really need to just get the house back in order so that my daily routines can take over and help me to keep up with it. The minute I let go of my daily routines, then I have myself a big old hot mess. This year is going to be interesting because my 3 sons are not coming home for Thanksgiving. So that's really the first time. It's just going to be my husband and I and our daughters. But I have 4 daughters. There'll still be 6 of us. So it's not like there won't be anyone. But it will be quite different. And I might be doing some traveling. I know I'm going to be taking a short trip to Florida for a friend's wedding. And I'm kind of thinking in the back of my head, I might be sneaking off to Alabama to visit my grandbaby. I have a new granddaughter. Her name is Joanna, and I have not gotten to meet her yet. And I really want to get to meet her. We were going to go down as a family, but that is just not going to be possible. Just financially and schedule-wise, it's not going to work out. So I'm really hoping that maybe I can sneak away. But in order to do that, I have got to get myself together, and I have got to get going on the holidays. And so I am starting right here, just getting room by room, everything put away, and in general cleaned up, nothing too deep. In this basket, I tend to put supplements and ibuprofen, Tylenol, that sort of thing. Things that we tend to grab daily, I put in this basket that is on top of our dryer. So it looks like it does need to be cleaned out a little bit, but for some reason, I was stubbornly just trying to find a place for all of it. And then that little black thing was a piece of someone's zipper. So I'm assuming that's trash. It's gone now. And then I am editing out things that belong in our upstairs bathrooms, and just putting it on the stairs. So hopefully whoever it belongs to will take it up when they go. And of course, Leo has to join every party. So he wants to look outside. He wants to see what I'm doing. He never leaves me alone for too long. We have 2 cats. This Leo that you're seeing now, I'm showing you dirt on my cabinets, by the way. Leo is 3, and he's Mr. Crazy Pants. And then Woozy here, he is our little country gentleman. So he's usually just relaxing. But I just thought I would show you the 2 different personalities, because now that you've seen Woozy just lying around like he always does, you can see Leo is just up in it all the time. And then once supper time hits, well, sometimes in the morning too, but definitely once supper time hits and we start to relax after supper, he wants to be sitting in someone's lap. But during the day, he would like to see what everybody is doing and keeping track of everyone. He's up the stairs, he's down the stairs, he's just all over the place, making sure nothing is happening that he's not completely aware of. He's really good for me, though. I mean, he keeps me entertained. He has quite the little personality. I'm really thankful for him, even sometimes when he is a little bit of a pain, because he's such a little rascal. It's so funny when we're out and we see dogs in someone's car, or, whenever we see animals, it feels like they're either Woozy or Leo. If they're really calm and laid back, kind of that golden retriever personality, then we're like, oh, look, it's just like Woozy. And if it's a little rascal who always looks like a young animal and looks like they got the devil in their eye, then we're like, look, it's Leo. They're just so polar opposites, and so every other animal on the planet always reminds us either of Woozy or of Leo. So I got that laundry in the washer. I got it started. Now I'm cleaning off the counter here from me getting ready, from other people getting ready. And I always dust the toilet, even when it doesn't need to be cleaned. Between the heater and the toilet paper, but I did notice that I got dust. Look at that dust. I got dust on it all summer long when I didn't have any heat on, so it's definitely the toilet paper. And one of you has said that to me, and I think you're absolutely right. And then it's always necessary to do a quick wipe of the mirror, and I love my spray way. I feel like I am least likely to get streaks. I was using Method, but the mint flavor, I liked the mint smell. But I did find that I had to be careful or I would get streaks. But Sprayway, that stuff is super cheap and it does a really, really good job. I don't love inhaling it, but I do love the way it works on my windows and anything mirrored. Do you have anything around your house that you like to have done before the holidays? I really like to have a clean house. We're usually home on the holidays. We don't usually travel on the actual holiday. It just helps me relax even if no one comes to visit, if the house is clean. And look, this looks so much better. Not that it's going to last until the holidays, but now we're going to get into the kitchen and that mess. But it always helps me to just have a clean house, and maintenance is super important. So if I have an event coming, I'm not necessarily going to work on maybe deep cleaning and worry about that. I might do deep cleaning and then just keep up with it. But, sometimes I'll save something that I know isn't going to last if it's something I really hate to do, like maybe cleaning the oven. But I also like to make sure my spice cabinet and my pantry and my refrigerator are all nice and tidy and decluttered. In fact, as soon as I'm done with this video, I'm going to start filming that whole process. I do like to have closets and cabinets decluttered, and especially anywhere where someone's going to get gifts and they're going to be putting those gifts away, I want to have those areas decluttered as well. We tend to do the traditional turkey and all the fixings on Thanksgiving and on Christmas as well. So I will be buying 2 turkeys when they go on sale for Thanksgiving, because they're not always on sale at Christmas time. So here I am just showing you how full this is in the morning. Just to be completely real and honest with you, this is not my morning routine. You're going to notice as I go around the house how the lighting is different than it is normally if you normally watch my videos, because the way the sun is coming in the house is completely different. And boy, lighting is just everything when you're making videos, and I just had to ignore it. I had problems with the sun laying on certain spots, making other spots dark, and I was trying to just work around that. But it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon when I started cleaning. This definitely was not a morning clean. This was an afternoon clean. So back to our holiday meals. What we have traditionally done is we'll do the turkey dinner, and then we'll do pies and ice cream at supper time. I do tweak that a little bit because I've been doing charcuterie boards lately at supper time so that there's an opportunity for protein. You could do pepperoni and cheese. You could do some fruit. Not that that's a protein because it's obviously a carb, but anything that's kind of healthy to just lay the groundwork. And then some of us like to have leftover turkey at supper time as well. And so everyone can heat up a plate if they want. And I do make sure when I do charcuterie boards, I'm not buying a ton of things that wouldn't get eaten if we had to repackage it and put it back in the refrigerator. I'm going to show you a little YouTuber behind the scenes. So look how I'm standing in front of the trash. When you see me walk away from the silverware, I want you to especially notice, oh, look at that. See, sometimes you can think a house is a lot cleaner than it is because someone's body is hiding the messes. But not if I show you, I guess. I'm not really hiding anything, am I? Now, the night before Thanksgiving, I tried to do something very easy. I think I might usually I do some sort of Mexican food. We love to do burrito bowls or tacos. I also would love sometime to do a Central American feast or Nicaraguan feast, which we love that style of food too, which would be like fried plantanos and gallo pinto, which is a beans and rice mixture specifically from Nicaragua. And maybe we'll do some sort of marinated chicken. That wouldn't necessarily be easy, but the holidays are a great time to just lean into all of those comfort foods. Or maybe I'll do something easy the night before Thanksgiving and do that more at Christmas time. I haven't really decided yet. Let me know what you like to do in the comments. I always love to read it. What do you like to eat over the holidays? What is your family tradition? Do you have a church service on Christmas Eve, or do you tend to be at home? Do you travel over the holidays? Do you have ways that you do gifts? I'm just going to be sharing all of that with you in upcoming videos, all my decluttering, all my preparing, what I'm buying. Hopefully my kids aren't watching these videos, or they might just see their gifts. I'll probably even do a wrap with me. Let me know what type of videos you love to see at holiday time. Do you love the shop with me's? Do you love the hauls? Or do you just like to see the cleaning and the decluttering? I am still going to hit the basement. I really want to get my husband's tools in order. And I don't know if it would get decluttered. I always think there's nothing to declutter, but usually once I get down there, it's like, oh no, actually we can get rid of this and this and this. We'll see. I don't know, but I will definitely give you some basement decluttering because I know how much you all love it. By the way, you might have noticed my sink was pretty full of dishes, and that is because I didn't get the dishwasher emptied first thing in the morning. That's the whole reason why I usually get the dishwasher emptied first thing in the morning, and then as people are getting up, they can be putting their dirty dishes in the dishwasher as they eat meals. And then usually after lunch, I run the dishwasher and I empty it before supper. Sometimes I'll empty it while supper is on, or sometimes I might empty it before supper. I do really hate having dishes in the sink because then you can't really do anything until you get the dishes cleaned out. You know, I don't have a double sink. I just have this single sink. I don't have a ton of space. So I'm getting this pot cleaned up. I had made a homemade chicken soup in it. And what I had done was I had bought the roaster already cooked chickens from the grocery store. And we have a favorite Nature's Promise. Is it called Nature's Promise or Nature's Place? Organic chicken broth that we use. It's very flavorful. And then it's just the chicken from the roaster cut up and potatoes and carrots and onion. And you just pretty much boil it. I wait until about 20 minutes before we are to eat, before I put the chicken in so that it doesn't all disintegrate. And you would not know the difference between that. And in the old days, I used to make my own broth from the chicken bones after I roasted a chicken. I tend not to do any of that. If anyone wants to learn how to do it, I can show you. Look at how much better things look. Remember, I said in another video, okay, now we're going to work on the office. I said in another video that we had a wedding. That's what those flowers were from on the countertop. The bedding that you see on this chair, that's the bedding when my son Fran was here. This is the blow-up bed that needs to go back down in the basement. This has been sitting here for 3 to 4 days, I think. So as my bedding gets moved from washer to dryer back to my bedroom, I want to get this bedding all cleaned up. Those 2 pillows I usually have in my room under pillow shams that we don't use, but I was able to take off the pillow shams and give them to my son to use. So this was load number 2, and I'm going to add the sheets to it, and then I will wash the comforter by itself. It's always interesting to me that I might not want to clean, I might not be in the mood to clean, but then once I get going, I get in the mode. I get in the zone, and then it just feels so good to be getting everything back in order again, and I just know it's going to be so awesome to look back at it. I love it on YouTube because filming, you get to see kind of a before and after shot. So then when I go back and edit, it's like, oh man, look how awful it looked. And now it looks so, so much better. I'm going to get these pillows put back in my room, and then I'm just going to get everything else in that room organized. But it's already time to switch over the laundry. So I'm getting that done real quick, and then I will put the comforter back in. You won't see the comforter come out because we actually need to pull that dryer out and to get everything, the back of the dryer where it has that hose, that needs to be really cleaned out. But I need my husband's help to get it pulled out. So it was taking way too long to get that comforter dry. So you're not going to see that come out today, but at least I did it. And so this was my bag. I had gone out somewhere. Oh, it was the weekend of the wedding too. I had taken a bag to have things to do, to have my water bottles and all, and had plopped it down on my office chair, never emptied it. So now I'm getting everything cleaned up. I have my Bible and my notebook from my Bible study group. I have just been going to the next thing, and then resting. So everything is not where it goes. And, I don't know if you noticed, but I picked up that Bible and I put it right to my left hand. So, I always tell people, it would have only taken 3 extra seconds for you to put it away. And I need to tell that to myself. So I'm getting this rug all vacuumed up. It really does need to be shampooed. And I really thought that might be something I also did today. But the day got too far away from me too fast, and I never did get to shampoo it. So hopefully I will get that done also very soon, because I do actually enjoy shampooing the carpets. Once I get the shampooer up from the basement, it's really heavy. Once I get everything all set up, it is so satisfying to fill that shampooer with the nastiest water. I think you could probably shampoo your rug every day for a month and have no one come in the house, and I think it would still be full of nasty water. I don't really know what kind of voodoo that is, but it just seems to be true. It's just like, it's always super satisfying, and I show you in this video a couple of times, look at all I pulled out of the rug with my vacuum cleaner. But I gotta be honest with you, I feel like if I vacuumed it again, it probably would have had just as much dirt in it. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Have you ever tested it? So right now those pillows are on the couch, but they are due to come off. I decided I am just sick of having the throw pillows there and that blanket, because every time I walk in that room, it is all messed up. So I thought, you know what, it's going to stay cleaner if I just don't have them there. So I took them off. Okay, are you ready? I'm going to give you the big reveal. And that's not a big carpet either. So taking it off, bringing it to the camera. Oh, yeah. Now, I will admit, I need to take this thing apart. Look, it comes right off. It's not supposed to do that. It broke, but it still goes back together, so I still use it. Dyson is a great vacuum, but they do not last all that long. I have probably had this one for about 5 years. I don't know, maybe a little bit less. Maybe it's more like 4 years. But, it has problems once in a while. So as you saw, I took a flashlight out of there. That was like from Halloween. Someone had taken a flashlight out with them. This couch isn't that bad. Wait till you see the one in my living room. But it was definitely, I noticed how terrible the one in the living room was. So I thought, well, while I'm vacuuming under cushions, I should do this one too. But I was pleasantly surprised that this one really wasn't very bad. This is our old couch, the one that we had before the sectional. It came with a love seat as well, but we have already gotten rid of the love seat. I would love to tell you when the last time was that I vacuumed under the cushions. I 100% cannot remember if I did it at all this year. It would have been during spring cleaning, which I actually did in the summer, and I called it my summer deep cleaning series. So it's been a while, definitely measured in months if we're taking the optimistic viewpoint. So just getting it all put back together. This tends to be where my teenagers hang out. If you don't want to hang out in the living room, this is the place to be. So I use it during the day for my office, and then they use it at night to just kind of relax and kick back, ooh, can't talk, FaceTime their friends, that sort of thing. So again, I'm getting things tidied up, and I am so motivated at this point. You're going to see me do something you never see me do, and I hardly ever do, and that is going through paperwork and getting it put away in files. And this little file cabinet, 2 drawers, is good to be limited by 2 drawers. It's getting pretty tight, which means I need to go through it and I need to get things decluttered. I'm sure there's a lot in there that I don't need, but everyone had gotten their bank statements, and so I was putting those away. This looks so much better. You can see part of my ceiling beside the guitar. And now everyone has had, whatever meals they're going to have before supper, and so I am going to get the dishwasher started. That's kind of how we do. And so here I am putting in white vinegar, which I use in place of rinse, and it works great, and it's so much cheaper. So we're going to go ahead and get that started so that I will be able to empty it before supper time. Now, I go into the refrigerator at this point, so I'm just showing you, look how empty my refrigerator is. That is birthday cake right there, and behind it is the chicken soup I had made for my daughter Creasy's birthday. She's 19 years old, and I'm just showing you can probably see crumbs and dirt. And I thought this was something that I was going to get done, but it didn't get done. And so that is just to show you, sometimes it looks like if you don't get the explanation, look, I don't even have 1 egg. If you don't get the explanation from a video, then you don't know that we also plan more things to do than we can get done. And sometimes it gets done and sometimes it doesn't. And when it doesn't, it just needs to go on the next day's list or whenever you can get it done. I have a grocery order coming today as I record this voiceover. So that is why I said when I'm done here, I want to go and do that. But it definitely did not get done on this particular day. So with just all the best intentions, I was showing this to you because I was sure I was going to vacuum out that couch and then I was going to come back in here and get this done, and it definitely never did happen.
What is it?
Your shine.
Once I got done, I really wanted to vacuum the floor, and I did vacuum the whole floor, and I vacuumed under all of the furniture, but for some reason, my camera kept shutting off, and the battery didn't seem to be dead. So I would start it again and it would shut off again. So finally, I just switched out the battery and that seemed to cure it. But it was like, no, I'm not going to vacuum the floor again because I had vacuumed the whole thing before. I did it once and then it shut off. So I was like, okay, I'll do it again. And then it shut off. And I was like, nope, we're done. We're done here. So now I'm just getting the little blankets where they're supposed to be on these rocking chairs, and then I have this bit of laundry you can see behind the left-hand chair that I'm going to be dealing with in a minute when I can take the rest of the laundry out of the dryer and get it all folded. But for now, I'm just making sure that the whole living room looks tidy. I usually do keep at least one coaster on each end table so that if somebody sits down with a drink, they already have a coaster there, and that way there's no excuses. So I do love my glass end tables, but they do get very fingerprinty and stained from cups, but easy to clean. So my living room looks so very much better. I'm super happy. Things are getting better. All I really have left today, because I already have given up on the refrigerator, is to get the laundry taken care of. So the first load there with the sheets is out, and there was the other towels and clothes that I'm getting out of there, and then I'll switch the comforter over. That was all in by itself, so I won't need to do anything with that. With the bedding all washed up for my son's visit, I'll be getting it back into its Ziploc, one of those giant Ziploc bags that you can vacuum. I'll be getting it put back in there and stored away again. So there's the laundry that I need to fold, there's the comforter in the dryer, and there's a Ziploc bag where I need to put the sheets. At this point, I'm kind of winding down. I'm feeling tired. I'm excited to be done. I am determined to get the laundry folded and to kind of push through. Thankfully, with laundry, you can sit down when you do laundry. You can watch a show. What I do a lot of times is, if I'm really not feeling it, if I really don't want to clean, I really don't want to do what needs to be done, I'll put a video in my ears. I'll use someone who talks a lot, like a chatty one like I've got here. Jody Dunn is great for being chatty. There's a declutterer that a lot of you guys watch. Oh, I wish I could. Oh, look. That was so satisfying. I do sometimes decluttering videos. They'll do a lot of talking in those. The WADs, she does a lot of talking. So even if I can't watch it, I will listen to it, and that helps me to get through. Sometimes I'll put it right where I can see it, or I might put a video on our TV. So it's pretty easy to get through those last few things. Sometimes it's hard for me to put laundry away, but since I don't have even a rectangular laundry basket anymore, I don't have an option to just sit it in a basket and sit it aside. So that does help me to just push through and get it folded. So I have my laundry, my husband's laundry, and then the rest are towels and cloths, because I don't do the laundry for my daughters unless they need help. If they ask me for help and they need help, I'm more than happy to help them. But they each have their own laundry day, and they just take care of that themselves. It used to be a very strict laundry day, but now, because of their work schedules, I have to be a lot more flexible. And so honestly, anytime they get their laundry in, I'm happy. I try to get mine in. It didn't happen today, but I try to get mine in the morning, because they generally will do theirs in the afternoon or evening. That way mine is already through, and I am also thankful that they're not really the ones to leave laundry in the dryer for days or in the washing machine for days. They're good about getting the laundry out. They each have their own foldable baskets, so if they didn't take it out and their foldable basket is there, I'll put it in their basket and put it in their room. Now I can just get all these towels, cloths put away, and then I'm going to be done for the day. Let me know in the comments section below, where are you at with holiday planning, with getting ready for the holidays? Have you started yet? Do you like to be more last minute? Do you travel so that you don't have to do a whole lot? Let me know what you do. I would love to know. Or if you have some things you would like some motivation in, and if I can help you with a video, let me know in the comments and I'll see if I can make that happen. So YouTube has put a video up in the upper left corner that they think that you will really enjoy. And I hope you always remember that God loves you and I love you too. And I can't wait to see you next time.